My name is Blair. You listen to the Kicking Off Football podcast. I'm joined by my former boss, now current co-host, Ben Ballantyne. Ben, where should we start this week?
Well, I think we've got to go straight into the Liverpool-Man City game, haven't we?
Yep. All right. So before kick-off, Arsenal are 9 points clear because they played early. Why? I don't like the whole playing before. I think everyone should play at the same. But that's an argument. That argument's been done, and they'll never come back. So Man City, I thought the pressure on Man City to win away at a ground they've not won for 20 years, knowing what Arsenal's already won, huge pressure that in it for Man City. And to be fair, the first half they were brilliant. Man City, really good. Bernardo Silva in particular. The amount of times they got in behind Liverpool's defence, and it was a poor decision. And then Alisson made a really good stop in like the first 5 minutes for Haaland 1-on-1, and I thought it was guaranteed guaranteed to be 1-0. So what? Huge, isn't it? Huge result.
Yeah, it is, because obviously when Szoboszlai scores that absolutely unbelievable free kick, he has Donnarumma just stood admiring it. There's no one saving that. And all of a sudden you think the game's turned, don't you?
Mm.
But Liverpool seemed to keep having a few chances, didn't they, at that point, but just couldn't obviously convert. And then,
he had a great game, by the way, Szoboszlai. What a player he is, by the way. Absolute workhorse. I absolutely love him. And there were so many times in that first half, especially when Man City were playing it around the D with really tight areas. And like Szoboszlai was always wanting to intercept it or put his body in the way just to nick it before Man City had a goal scoring opportunity. He's a great player. And then to score that free kick, it's hard to beat Donnarumma, and Alex McAllister found that out as well.
But I think does that one beat the one at Arsenal?
Oof. No, I think the Arsenal one was just a little bit better.
They're both very good, aren't they?
They're both very good. The thing is about that one, it's more central than today's one.
It's because of it. Ours, it like moves away from him, doesn't it? Donnarumma, as he sees the ball coming, and then all of a sudden it's spinning the other way, and he doesn't get a chance to get across, and it just completely wrong foots him. He's done.
Similar distance, aren't they? Similar distance.
Yeah. It looks some way out. Like great goal, but you can never write off Man City, can you? And
I just thought. Once Liverpool scored, I just thought, that's it now.
Yeah.
I just thought this City team, for some reason, just if they don't put teams to bed, do have like a soft underbelly, if you want to call it that. And you just thought you saw it last week away at Spurs. You thought, they're going to do it again. And even Pep was like, his facial expression was sort of like, fucking hell, what do I need to do with these lads to get this out of him? Like, because he's what Pep's like. He's probably been working on it to try and stop conceding goals.
Did you think overall, from what I saw all the second half, I felt a draw felt like a really fair result in the game.
Would have been one of those game of two half cliche ones, you know what I mean? TK should have buried his header.
Oh, I know.
But what a ball by Salah, by the way. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still got that in his locker. He might have lost a yard of pace, but Christ. But TK, he would have banked on him score from that range, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think with the game overall, I think a draw was a fair result based on how the game played out from what I saw of it. However, I think it would have definitely been a draw. But Alisson, what's he doing when that ball gets clipped in for? Is it Nunez or whatever? And he takes him out for penalty. He don't even need to go out, does he? And I know, like, it's hard to.
It's a rush of blood, isn't it?
To pick fault with Alisson, because he saves Liverpool on so many occasions with unbelievable saves.
Well, Liverpool's goal. Well, when that before we go back to that, like the Ekatike chance comes from Alisson. He's so good at kicking it out of his hand, so quick, innit? He's really good at that. It might not be great on the floor, but kicking it out of his hand, quick as well, and it always lands on whoever he wants it to. You know, I think he's a great keeper, and you know, he made a right. He got down low early on in the game against Haaland, and like I say, like you say with that one with Nunes, I think it was just suddenly the games has gone frantic that last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After the equaliser. And Man City got lucky for that equaliser, let's be right. I mean, to bring Shirky on's a joke anyway, innit? I mean, you can't believe he can bench him, can you? Really? I mean, I'd play him all the time, but Marmoush looks pretty decent as well. So,
Yeah, he's not bad, him, is he?
but he got a bit of luck. Come off. I think it might have been Kirkus' back.
Oh, what an header from Haaland though, because he's got to really adjust his body there, and
yeah, and Haaland does well to get it back across the goal. But Bernardo Silva, the hunger to get on the end of that ball.
Yeah.
Because how many people would have like stood there and like keep it to catch it?
Yeah, he was on it immediately, wasn't he? Unbelievable anticipation to get there, and obviously, like you say, and drive to just chuck anything at it to get on the end of it.
He's a right player, by the way. I'd love to go and watch him live.
Yeah, me and all.
But seeing a player in the flesh is so much different than watching it on TV. And I know he don't score as lot, and you don't get a lot of the assists, so you know you can't like see Twitter. The idiots on Twitter don't talk about him that much, but he's played pretty much 45 games for the past 9 years, every season for Man City. He's been there 9 years. He's so good at dribbling. It's ridiculous, and like his little passing, and it's hard to get ball off him. He's so good.
Yeah, he's a very good player, very enjoyable to watch.
You just think, what they're going to do after that, though? What if when he leaves, they're just going to find another Silva? No. If David Silva, they replaced him with Bernardo Silva, they'll just find another Silva. I'm sure there is one.
I'm sure Pep's got one. Pep will have one he knows about.
Yeah, so anyway, back to the Nunes. Nunes is he's not got full control of that ball. So no. I'm telling you now, I'm not defending it's not a penalty because it is a penalty, but I have seen it given. Seen those not given because the guy did not have the full control of the ball.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen that?
I know. Well, the inconsistency. We could probably bring up an example of everything that's inconsistent. From one week to the next, you don't know what's handball, what's a foul,
There were two penalty half penalty shouts, right? I can't remember who it was in the first half. It was someone on Gay in the first half, and he was in the Man City area.
Oh, Gay pulls back Salah, doesn't he?
No, there were one where Gay was in the Liverpool box.
Oh, right.
And, you know, the Liverpool player does put his leg across him, and he does have his arms on him. And it's not a penalty, but when you slow it down, I've seen him given. That's the problem. I've seen it given, especially when it's slowed down. And then the Salah one, I mean, that was a joke. Like, he's barely even touched him, and he's gone down like he's been shot. But how is that not a dive then? If VAR had a look and gone, yeah, it's not enough for a foul.
Well, this is the problem, isn't it?
Well,
it's just like you don't need to do anything.
It's a dive, isn't it?
But you see it so often where a player's honest and doesn't go down, and the free kick just won't get given. It just doesn't get given.
Yeah.
So there's no bloody wonder they're on their asses every 2 minutes because they have to sell it, because if they don't,
I thought the ref had a shite game, by the way, because like there were things what weren't fouls he were giving, and things what were fouls he weren't giving, and you just like there were no like. So if you're playing in the game, you probably don't even know what a foul is. I think I've lost, like, since VAR's come in. I generally think I've lost, like, being able to tell what's a foul, what's not a foul these days.
Well, I do not understand why the goal was not given. I don't know why they don't just go, yes, it was a foul on Szoboszlai, but Szoboszlai would have been sent off if we go back to the initial foul. The ball didn't get interrupted and it rolled into the goal, so therefore we're rewarding the goal. It doesn't. Instead, they bring it all the way back, send off Szoboszlai. Doesn't make sense, especially when you can watch.
The goal's gone in.
This is sort of where I don't understand the involvement of cancelling the goal, because they sent him off for denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity. The goal was scored.
Yeah.
Right? How many versions of tackles are we going to reverse it until you get a decision? Right? You can't just keep going back to, oh, well, he fouled him and then he fouled him, so we'll go back to that one then because then he's going to get sent off.
Yeah.
And the thing that frustrates me the most is you can watch a corner where a defender is absolutely pulling the hell out of a striker. The striker pulls him back to try and get past him. VAR will look at it and go, oh, they were both pulling each other's shirts, so we ain't got involved in that. But they don't then go, but the defender started pulling him first, so we're going to reverse it all the way back and give a penalty.
Yep.
Honestly, the most frustrating thing is, I feel from week to week, they make a decision and then they've come out with some spiel to fit their narrative of why they've made the decision.
If Alisson was in the goal, if Alisson was still stood on the line,
yeah, understood. He's off.
Like, yeah, you'd understand it. But the fact
the ball goes in the goal. How can you go back to a decision which is rolling the game so far back that you say that was
and Shirky scored it, and also it would have been Haaland who scored it. It's not like Haaland tapped it in either, is it?
But how can you deny an obvious goal scoring opportunity if the ball goes in the goal?
You can't. You literally can't.
You can only deny an obvious goal scoring opportunity if they're like
if the goal didn't get scored because there'd been no opportunity.
So is the rule now that once there's a foul, we just pause the game, do we? And we have a look at the image then. The ball wasn't in a goal, so it denied an obvious goal scoring. I don't understand. I honestly don't.
The flags as well, the offside flag. I don't understand. Like sometimes they raise it, sometimes I don't.
I know, but if someone attempts to handball the ball, for instance, on the line, yeah, and it'd be a red card if he stops it. But if he deliberately does it, I'm sure the rule used to be that you award the goal and instead of sending him off, you give him a yellow card because he didn't stop the goal, so it wasn't denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity, but he tried to foul. Maybe it should have been a similar thing where he says, yeah, Szoboszlai fouled him, it would have been a sending off, but because the ball went in the back of the net, it's just a yellow card.
It's common sense as well, isn't it? There were 15 seconds left.
I don't understand.
There were 15 seconds left in that game. And so Liverpool still lost the game.
Yeah.
But
punished more because he'll miss 3 games now.
And it's not just it's the best player as well. Let's be right. Yeah. Especially defensively. Szoboszlai is their best.
Yeah.
This season, Szoboszlai has been Liverpool's best football player. That is fact.
Like in hindsight, it is stupid from Szoboszlai. The game's done. The ball's going in the back of the net. You've already lost anyway.
Yeah, but you can see why Szoboszlai's done it because he's just like he was chasing the ball and Haaland's just absolutely just fucking put motors on it. He's probably like, his brain's just like, oh, I've got to try and get. He's just doing everything. Yeah. He's running out of steam. He's just trying to get this ball. He's seen this huge man just run past him. He's just grabbed him.
Yeah.
And then Haaland's grabbed him back and it's gone in anyway.
And then the tumble over each. I just don't understand why you don't just go, it's 2-1 and half a dozen other goal stands.
Goal stands, it's 3-1. End the game. I mean, the fact that.
Yeah, but that's understandable, isn't it?
Liverpool it also happened in like the 99th minute. I know there was a big celebration when Haaland scored the pen, and but I don't think it was 3.5 minutes. And also, like you said, at the game you was at yesterday, Hull City, when Bristol City were taking the piss in stoppage time.
Yeah.
How much time did they put on? A minute?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Whereas this referee put in 4 minutes extra on top of the 7 minutes already added, which I don't even know where the 7 minutes came from, to be fair. So it was exactly a scrappy game that second half.
Didn't have a squirrel running across pitch or out.
No. None of that. The penalty came in stoppage time, so it wasn't even like the penalty. Like all the penalty stuff happened before added time is added. It's already in added time.
Look, I just want to use an FA phrase that they love using, and this is one for everyone to think about. We don't want VAR to re-referee the game. How many times you heard that this season? Is that not re-refereeing the game?
The fact that everyone in the crowd was like sort of looking at each other like, what? Even Liverpool fans like, what?
What are they going to come out and go like, oh, but in law, it's, we have to roll it back. It has to be this. It has to. Fuck off, man. It's just spoiling the game. Just award the goal.
Football has never been a sport. The reason why we all loved football is because the game we played in the schoolyard, in the park, jumping for goalposts, is the exact same rules as the game at the highest level. That's why we loved it. That's why everyone loves it, because you can just play it in the street. You don't need special equipment enough. You just need a ball. Nah, it's like a different sport, the Premier League, compared to...
Well, you can't tackle each other. Yeah, well, let's not get into that. We'll be on a rant for about an hour.
Anyway, I'm in a way I'm happy, because I didn't want Arsenal to just get 9 points clear and just be like, coast it.
Yeah.
I want a bit of... Because I need some drama, because Sheffield Wednesday is absolute dog shit. So I need some entertainment somewhere. And
have they got
as a neutral,
Arsenal got to go to Etihad?
Yeah, in April.
Yeah,
April 18th, I think.
Oof.
So to like one of the final games of the season.
That
Huge.
Could be exciting.
Yeah. Man, I mean, everyone keeps saying Arsenal could be on for the quad, but Man City could be on for the...
Yeah.
Man City could be on for the quad as well. no one's mentioning Man City. They're still in the FA Cup, aren't they? They're in the League Cup final. They're still in the Champions League. No one mentions Man City for some reason.
Well, Arsenal finished top at Champions League, didn't they?
Yeah.
For all that matters.
I'll tell you something. Before we move on, Anton Semenyo, he has one of them footballing presence, I feel. When he's on the ball, he's just exciting.
Yeah, something's going to happen, innit?
Yeah, and I think like, yeah, I'm just jealous. I wish Wednesday were Man City.
Yeah, had their money, their everything.
Oh, God, yeah. Look, you are. Right, we'll move on to the Arsenal. Wasn't the greatest game. They pretty much bossed it from start to finish. One of them tough ones once the breakthrough happened, it was just pretty much that was it.
Well, I think one of the things with Sunderland is they're quite a physical side, Sunderland, aren't they? And they've bullied quite a lot of teams because of how physical they are.
Yeah,
can't really do that against Arsenal, can you?
Well, that seems to be. Someone said that the other night. I can't remember who it might have been, but you're right. Someone said. Basically, this is like Arsenal are very, very tough, very, very strong, and it used to be, if the old Arsenal used to come along to, well, I say old,
yeah,
post Patrick Vieira's team. It used to, well, you saw it at Stoke. How many times did you see it at Stoke? You could get into the faces.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
They didn't like it, and you've seen it with loads of big teams who play the nice, pretty football. But as soon as a lower league team or a lower division, like end of the table team starts getting in the faces and making it ugly.
I think Arteta's team's evolved as well, hasn't it? Because when he first took over, it was all fancy, high-paced football, and if any team, did the dark arts, let's say, against them, at that point they didn't have an answer, did they? And they struggled, and you could rattle Granit Xhaka when he was there, and all of a sudden you could find yourself back in a game or get something. I don't think
Arteta's doing nothing different to what Mourinho's done in his career.
No, it's a very similar style, isn't it?
Don't lose.
There's nothing wrong with this, by the way, but he's more bothered about shutting up shop. Yeah. He's happy to just control possession and tire teams out. I guess Mourinho's team were probably a little bit more expansive, but they did have Eden Hazard, who could just win a game from click of his fingers on his own.
Yeah, but even like if you go back to like when they had Damien Duff, Joe Cole, and Ian Robben, he kept them grounded.
What a player!
He kept them grounded and like resilient.
Yeah.
regimented.
I think one thing that if you're going to question Arsenal on and what they were going to be capable of doing this year was, albeit the squad being exceptionally strong, is it's not easy to manage that, is it? Because you've got a lot of players that all want to play of a very good standard, and rightly so. However, one man who I can't see ever getting replaced if he's fit, Martin Zubimendi, mate. What a player he is.
Right. I watched it back a few times. Was it a good finish or was it bad keeping? Or was it both? Because he didn't have it sweet.
Yeah.
And getting beaten near post is a big no-no, isn't it? But
yeah, I think you've got to give it to Zubimendi. It's tucked so far in, isn't it? And clips the post and goes in. Then, but yeah, I think if it's a yard inside, you've got to question the keeper, haven't you? Because he's got to be stopping that. But
well, you can see why Liverpool were chasing Zubimendi for a while, and you can see why Arsenal were basically battling with Liverpool, weren't they, to get him? What a play!
And Gyökeres scores a couple, albeit both goals were.
The thing is, they're scruffy goals, but that no one takes that away from Van Nistelrooy, do you?
No, but I tell you, he done half frustrate me watching Gyökeres, and I don't think the Arsenal players trust him, because I think Gyökeres makes an awful lot of good runs that they just don't pass him the ball.
Yeah,
I think when he drops deep, they choose to not go with that option and go with a bit of slow to build up. And you can think like, oh, that's maybe not the style, but the second Gabby Jesus comes on, they're like, just start giving him ball in all the same pockets. Obviously, Jesus is a much better technical footballer than Gyökeres is. But I think the overall thing with Gyökeres is as ugly as it can be. The goals he's scoring are far from pretty. But a year ago, Arsenal have had no one stood in that position to even score the bloody goal.
No.
They wouldn't have been there. So, yeah, fair play to him.
I wouldn't class him as world-class striker, do you know what I mean? He's a vital... They could live without him, but I think...
I know, but it's another one of these things, isn't it, where the stats and the goals, the amount of goals per game ratio that he's got, especially from when he was in Portugal, gives you a counter-argument that he is, but he's just not pretty to watch, is he?
I can't remember what game when I watched him the other day. I think it's one of the games the drop points in, and he looked... He looked slow, and he looked crap. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Don't you think he's just one of those players, though, where you're just like, is he good?
Yeah.
Because then he'll hit like the goal in the Champions League where he just hits it first time in top corner.
Well, apart from the Champions League, right? The goals I don't think he's scored against anyone decent in the Premier League. No disrespect to Burnley and Leeds. I understand you're a good footballer, but you know what I mean. In terms of
in the grand scheme of things.
In the grand schemes of the Premier League, he hadn't scored against this what we would class as a top 6 side.
Well,
but you got to score, and you can only score.
Yeah, fair play to him, and yeah, the title race is still on, and that's it was always still on, even if it was 9 points. But at least it's even more of a talking point from week to week, and keeps it exciting for the neutrals. What
I will say is, I enjoy watching Man City a lot more than I do watching Arsenal.
Like, fair play to them, they're getting results, but Christ, is it boring?
Yeah, this style of football only works if you're successful. Imagine doing that at mid-table. Oof, God.
Well, it's all about doing the right thing, Blair.
Oh, don't get me started. It's all about doing the right thing. Like I heard that today. Wednesday were 2-0 down at Swansea.
Well, at least I try to play out at back, giving a ball all the time.
Doing the right thing. Fuck off. Doing the right thing is not losing.
Yeah, doing the right things, try to find a way to win. Not repeatedly making the same fuck up and going, well, at least they're trying.
I know. It's absolutely painful.
Anyway, talking about someone trying really hard, Michael Carrick. Bloody hell.
I don't think he's trying. I think it's just his squad's that good. And he's just played a back four and put a midfield put a midfielder they've had in the academy.
I think he just walked into the dressing room and went, right, lads, we all know that this system was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Right? When we don't have the ball, we're playing 4-4-2. And when we've got the ball, you fucking wingers get forward, cross the ball, and we might score some goals.
Yeah. Bruno, you just stay in your half, in their half. We'll give you as soon as any of our players get the ball, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And you'll do something amazing. Burmo just run onto it, mate. Burmo's fucking class, by the way.
Yeah, he is. It's his work ethic as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think granted, me and you didn't watch a lot of Brentford last season, and when the price tag came up at 71 million, we were like, oh, that's a lot of money, that.
Yeah.
And how many times have you seen a mid-table player from a mid-table side go to one of the elite clubs in brackets or quotation marks?
Yeah,
and it not work out, but he has just. I mean, I'm not going to say 70 million was a bargain, but at this rate, it might be, because he is scoring every week for them. He is a right player.
Well, the thing is, they've done all the right things, haven't they? You know, Casemiro can't run. We were saying it for weeks upon weeks on end on the pod. We're not claiming to be bloody football geniuses, and this is the whole point of what I'm getting at, is that it doesn't take a genius to work out that Casemiro can't run. Put someone bloody close to him, will you?
Yeah.
Him and Kobe Mainoo just playing his 2 6s. You know, you release Bruno Fernandes to go and get in those pockets and hurts people. And the detail on every pass Bruno Fernandes does is unbelievable, by the way. Even when they're on a massive counter-attack and he's running at full pace, his pass is straight into the stride, isn't it?
Look, I don't like Man United. I grew up as a kid in the 90s. Everyone in school supported them. Don't like them. Never have done. I love watching Bruno Fernandes play football. What a player. And I was thinking about this earlier. Will he be the best player not to win the Premier League? Because the only other one's Steven Gerrard, isn't it? That's the only other obvious answer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to be, hasn't he?
But Bruno is fucking right good. He's got 200 goal contributions in 300 and some. I think it's like 320 games or something for Man United.
Yeah. And for about the last 6 years, he's played some right shit.
He'll play as a bloody defensive midfielder first half of this season.
Yeah. It's ludicrous, isn't it?
But I'll tell you something, mate. The haircut's on.
The echo is on.
What do you think Frank will do if he does get his haircut? Because
I hope it's full on big job, mate.
No, I mean, is that it then? Will he just become like a nobody? Will he just have no presence anymore? Like he's had this 5 minutes of fame. The definition of 5 minutes of fame, or do you?
Well, is he from some football? Is he United Stand or something? He's from which I'm sure he had a bit of a following anyway. But yeah, I'm sure it's given him a massive boost, isn't it? Probably a lot of haters, mate. I would imagine
they've always turned on him, haven't they? Some people. I genuinely can't. I genuinely don't know how you can turn on a guy. All he's done is said, "I'm not going to cut my hair."
Well, he said some guy punched him on a train.
Yeah, said he's not a proper United fan or something.
What, because he's not cutting his hair until they win 5 games?
Yeah.
Why does it matter? It's mad, isn't it? Fair play to lad.
English culture's quite sad like that. Like we hate to see anyone be happy. We hate to see anyone be successful. You know, someone's always going to drag them down.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, just ignore it.
I'll jump on that bandwagon if West Ham beat them. Only because of Frank needing to get his haircut once they've won 5 games in a row would I find it extremely funny if West Ham gets something from that game and the 5 has to reset itself.
I know. I genuinely think West Ham will.
Somerville
is playing out of his skin. Oh, I watched the highlights last night. I completely forgot, but the Argentinian's goal, can't pronounce his name.
Oh, Tati Castellanos.
I'm pretty sure that comes from Somerville's hard work.
The header was from your mate Malik Diouf's whipped cross, mate.
It was a great bit of football, actually, weren't it? It was like from the midfield, it went to Diouf, he whipped it in.
Yeah.
Well,
And
um,
this was one thing I didn't
yeah,
speak to you yesterday about it, but when I saw that goal, I was like, "That's Blair Hardman's dream goal. That is.
yeah, it is. It is.
Get it out wide, whip it in with good pace, and just someone fucking get your nut on it.
I know. And
What a goal!
it happened so quick. I think it was
Yeah,
Somerville passing towards. It did something good, Somerville, then it passed it into Duford. It happened in like 5 seconds. It was so quick how fast the ball ended up in back at net. Yeah,
do,
great header.
do you think he what's his name? Nuno just said, "Look, I need to spice things up." I know it's a bit cliche, but get me a bloody Argentinian and a Brazilian.
Yeah, I know.
I'm chucking them up top.
I know. My left back's gonna come back from Senegal. He's just won AFCON. He's buzzing. And he's a bloody good left back and all, isn't he?
He is. I like him. Even when it was going very, very wrong for him and he was getting a lot of flack because, well, pretty much everything was wrong with that West Ham team. It was very difficult to pinpoint where the
I know,
issues were coming from.
just whipping a crossing and having a striker who's capable of actually getting on the end of it.
Mm.
It's not hard, is it? Football is quite simple in some respects.
Yeah.
You know, good cross and a good striker.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Do the simple things consistently well, and I think that's what he's got him doing, hasn't he?
It's helped Bowen as well, innit? Because Bowen was like, first half of this season, it was literally, if he didn't do it, no one did.
Yeah. And in all honesty, Burnley gave that game a right good go and all.
Yeah.
But they're just quite frankly not good enough, are they?
No.
The team, I don't think they've strengthened enough. It's very much a very good championship team. Like Kyle Walker's lost about 5 yards of pace. I know Somerville's very fast, but it felt like a year ago Somerville wouldn't have run past Kyle Walker.
No, and I think you're probably looking at the champions next season.
Oh yeah, they'll just fucking absolutely smash it next year. So we'll see. Better get promoted.
Big month for West Ham, you know. So they had to win. What's impressive about West Ham? But they are scoring goals now.
Yeah,
you know that's important. If you want to stay up, you need to score goals. You know,
clip that.
Yeah. I think Ancelotti might have said that to Everton, probably.
Oh yeah, just stay in box, mate. Stay in box. We'll pass it to you. Kick in goal. Well done, son.
There was a part of today's game at Swansea where Henrik Peterson was writing something down on a bit of paper, and someone said, "Oh, I wonder what he's writing down." And just he came but Paul Ince, manager of Blackburn.
Yeah.
And he had this notepad, and he had it like his arms folded so you could see what he had written, and it literally was an arrow to the goal. It said shoot. That's all it was on the pit. That's all he had on his notepad.
That is class, isn't it?
And you wonder why he got sacked at Blackburn, mate. You watched the game and all you could think of was shoot.
Hold on, lads. What do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, it's this. Fucking hell.
I say we're bad at this because we said we were guaranteed. We pretty much relegated Crystal Palace last week, and now they've won today.
Yeah, we did say that it looked like they were going to be in serious bother.
They made quite a few signings in January, Palace, right? And I think it was Sky Sports News of all people were like saying that Palace have had a disastrous January. And I was like, have they? Like they signed Brennan Johnson, they signed Strand Larson, they kept hold of Mateta. They signed quite a few, actually, didn't they?
Well, you know, when you lose the calibre of players they've lost, they're not going to replace them with the same, are they? The Crystal Palace.
Yeah. I'll tell you who they signed. Let's get it up now.
I know they got Evan Gessam, didn't they, from...
they got him.
Villa.
So it was Strand Larson, Brennan Johnson... Oh, they didn't tell me when they came in. Jeremy Pino, did they already have him? Or did they
Yeah,
sign
he was.
him?
He was already there. He came in summer.
He was already there. Hang on. This is great content. Anyway, right. They signed 3 attackers.
Yeah. Was
You know,
that
just-
Uche? Did they get him,
Yeah.
or was he already there?
Well, end of the day, they signed Strand Larson, which good signing. Signed Brennan Johnson. I think he scored 40 goals for West Ham in past two. It was Tottenham in past 2 seasons.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised to let him go.
Yeah. And then they won today in the derby, so fair play. They're probably going to stay up now.
Yeah,
Pretty fine.
Well, I'll tell you another thing that annoyed me at the weekend that I listened to in the car. They were going, "Oh, in 38 minutes, Cole Palmer has scored a hat trick," and they were talking on the radio like he'd absolutely torn Wolves a new one in 30 minutes on his own, with no, he was just absolutely outstanding. Now look, he's got 2 pens.
Oh, I don't know what it is about Cole Palmer. I just really don't like the guy. And I think it might be same reason I don't like Jokeres, really. The fucking celebration just fucking pisses me off.
So, with Cole Palmer,
I'm fed up of seeing it. And also Morgan Rogers started it off.
Yeah. The thing for me with Cole Palmer is, I don't deny he can do something out of the ordinary on his own and win you a football match. But the thing that annoys me is, and I've seen this a lot on the internet, the amount of clips you'll see of Cole Palmer doing his little drag back and nutmegging someone.
Yeah.
And then that clip goes on and they think it's amazing. If you watch the game, he gives the bloody ball away.
Yeah.
He frustrates me sometimes with the amount of stuff that he just pisses around with the ball instead of just moving it. I think if he shortened up his game a bit, he's more than capable of being one of the very, very best. But he does frustrate me a lot.
He was obviously lacking something because Pep wouldn't have got rid of him.
No.
But also in today's game, selling your academy products is beneficial for the books and for the accounts. So maybe he would have got rid of him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows anymore?
I think one of the other things as well, mate, is that's maybe going a little bit under the radar is David Moyes doing a great job at Everton, isn't he?
What, they're 2 points behind? I
think they're 8th.
2 points behind Liverpool, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I'll tell you something. I looked at their lineup. I looked at their lineup against Fulham. I thought, that's a shit team.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. They don't look like they've got, on paper, they don't look like they've got much going for them, do they?
They look boring, don't they? They look like they've got nothing. You got Tarkowski and Michael Keane as centre halves. How old are they now?
I know. I keep thinking they're going to retire, and the next man, he got a 2-year contract.
Milenko at the
yeah, left back.
Yeah, he's all right. Idris Gueye, again, well into his 30s. They've sold Dwight McNeil, who I thought was actually quite creative for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Dye is a good player though, isn't he?
Yeah, and Dewsbury
as much
Hall.
as I'm sure you don't want to talk too much about him.
Yeah.
Being an ex-dirty blade.
Yeah. No, he's very good. He's very good.
Did you see any of that game? Because as well as I'm praising Everton for where they are in the league, Fulham were extremely unlucky in that game. And they must be thinking, how the bloody hell have we not won that game? They missed so many chances.
Apparently, Marianakos is eyeing up Marco Silva for the Forest job.
I'm sure he is. He absolutely loves him, doesn't he? Because didn't he win league with Olympiacos?
He did,
Which is his team.
I mean, it'd be funny if I don't think you'll do it if you get relegated, though, will you? Maybe focus on this season. He still thinks they should be charging top 4, Marianakos.
Well, I think it just proves, doesn't it, that you can't just chuck money at the Premier League. Everyone's got a good team.
Yeah, you got to spend it wisely, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, Forest are going to be right in the shit, aren't they? Because well, you say that West Ham only 3 points behind them, but even though West Ham have got Man United next, haven't they?
They've got some hard fixtures this month. They've got West Ham. West Ham have got Man United, Liverpool end of the month. They've got they've already played Chelsea. And we're unlucky really against Chelsea.
Yeah, they were unlucky in that game. Yeah,
They've got someone else quite difficult. Let me just get it up. Bournemouth. So the next 3 league games is West Ham, Man United, West Ham, Bournemouth, Liverpool, West Ham.
Yeah.
And then it's home to Fulham, then a home to Man City, then away at Villa.
Tough.
So they are tough fixtures, and you got home to Wolves, so you get your 3 points there.
Yeah. So what? Very good point though, wasn't it, for Bournemouth against a very strong Aston Villa side? I've been very impressed with Villa this year.
Yeah, I have as well. I think I have to mention it every time I speak about Villa. The amount of players they keep losing every summer, and to be right up there, really impressive. Will they have enough to stay the course? Because if anyone's going to drop out of that top 4 now, it's not going to be Man United in my eyes.
No, they're banging form, aren't they?
I just think Villa might run out of steam. And then Liverpool, and then you'd think it'd be Liverpool would get into the top 5, but everyone's gonna be up for it now, aren't they?
Absolutely. Well,
I tell you who might be up. I think he might get sacked soon.
Who?
Eddie Howe.
You think?
Because those Saudis, they all want Champions League football again, and I just think they're not very good at the moment, are they?
I think what'll start to make him think is when the likes of Bruno decides he doesn't want to play for Newcastle anymore because they're not in Champions League, and he asks to leave. When that starts happening, they'll probably look at bringing in a new manager. But who? It's always the same thing, isn't it? Who?
I know.
It's like the Tottenham situation, isn't it? It's like, we want Frank out. We want Frank out. We've had enough of him.
I don't know what we didn't really talk about Tottenham, did we?
I'm sure Tottenham fans don't want to talk about Tottenham at the moment.
Yeah, Eddie Howe, they're not having the best old time at the moment, is he, Eddie Howe? I mean, he's doing all right in Europe, but I think everyone is in England because for some reason that Champions League, maybe that group stage, isn't that? But maybe the European sides aren't that bothered about it. Just
well, you get through after winning about 3 games. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah. I think the English clubs take it a bit more serious. So have a look. Ooh. Tottenham's next fixture is Newcastle at home on Tuesday.
Oof.
That's big, isn't it?
That is big, mate, because
that could be
that could, yeah.
One of them could get sacked after that because, let's be right, I think if Tottenham lose that though, I think they might be tempted to sack him. Let's just put in West Ham do beat Man United, and that would put West Ham on 26 points.
Yeah,
and then Forest on 26, so they'd be joint with Forest, and then
Leeds and Tottenham on 29.
Leeds and Tottenham on 29.
Yeah. If they lose to Newcastle, they're right bang in it, aren't they? And especially who've Leeds got next? That's because Leeds keep finding a way, don't they?
They're a weird team, Leeds, aren't they? Chelsea on Tuesday. And if Rossini wins that, he'll win first five league games as Chelsea manager. I think that breaks a record. I think.
So Chelsea have to play a Premier League game on Tuesday, and then they're coming to the mighty MKM on Friday night.
Wait, you're playing Friday night?
Yeah, we're Friday night.
I thought you were playing Sunday.
No, Friday night, mate.
Bloody hell, well, he'd be kicking off. He said, I ain't got enough players for this. I ain't got enough players.
the way we played at weekend, the only hope we've got is that a few more squirrels come on and spoil the game.
I'm sure you'll be saying, look, that Pandor's shit in net, by the way. There's football in front of him. He'll get
no, they'll probably just say, whatever you do, make sure Hull try and play out at back, and eventually they'll have to pass to the goalkeeper and he'll give us the ball back.
I know.
Do you know what? He made one successful pass yesterday, I think, on Saturday. He miskicked it. He was probably aiming for right-hand side and it went to the left-hand side. I think it was the only successful pass he did. Even his little short passes out were crap. I tell you what, for such a good shot stopper, it's so frustrating that it's like he's trying to kick a football in Timberland boots, mate, when you're passing ball. He's so bad with ball at his feet.
Yeah, so anyway. Back to Newcastle. Sorry, they lost at home, obviously, to Brentford. Brentford, wow.
Monotone Keith, mate.
The level on points to Liverpool, mate.
We knew nothing, did we? Well, as a matter of fact, I'll say this for the whole world. We knew nothing about Monotone Keith.
I know you think some people said Hull City were going to get relegated and they're going to have a bad season. I think fucking everyone, and I mean everyone. Not find me one person who said Brentford. We're going to be top. We're going to be level on points to Liverpool in fucking February.
At the beginning of the season, Brentford must have been Bucky's favourites to beat bottom three. Must have been
100%. They lost the manager. They lost Wisser. They lost Burmo. They lost Tony the season before. They lost all the players basically. They lost Norgard.
They spent 30 million on that Qatar, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I was like, I know he's quite a good player, but 30 mil?
They signed like Diakite from Bournemouth, who didn't even start for Bournemouth as well. And he was just sort of like, all right.
Well, they've still, their team though, like he's working wonders with this. Kelleher in goal, good goalkeeper, fair play, right? That Coyote's a decent right back. That Christopher Ayer, Sepp van der Berg, and Rico Henry is your back four. It's not great, is it, on paper?
How old's Rico Henry now? Because I used to sign him on Football Manager about 10 years ago.
Is he 31 or something?
And he was class back then. He's 28 years old.
All right, bloody hell, he's been around forever. Then you've got Jordan Henderson and Vitaly Janelt in centre mid. Quattara, Matthias Jensen, Lewis Potter.
Jordan Henderson, Jesus.
However, I'll say it again. I've said it on every podcast for about 6 months. I absolutely love Igor Thiago, mate. What a player.
You compare him to Gyökeres.
Oh, he's miles better.
Miles better, isn't he?
Miles better.
Yeah.
There's one thing I can guarantee. He will not be at Brentford next year. Because Brentford are quite happy to sell. There's no way he stays there. Someone will pay whatever it is to get him out. He's exceptional.
Who though? Because he might have a good bloody World Cup as well at this rate. I know the Brazil Football Federation, whoever they are. I know they're reluctant to play him because they're quite snobby.
It's their fans, isn't it? Are very snobby by saying why we've got a player playing for Brentford.
Yeah, they like their players playing for like top clubs and representing Brazil by playing for top clubs. So they're kind of like reluctant to pick him, but you've got to play him down middle. Christ, do not pick Richarlison.
God, well, Gabby Jesus might go as well.
Yeah, and while on Brazil, mate, Ryan, 18-year-old Brazilian, flies over.
Bournemouth have just opened up that Football Manager database and gone, oof, cheap Brazilian here. Well, he's not cheap, is he? They paid quite a lot for him, but he's going to be a superstar, isn't he?
Well, they put £100 million release clause in his contract.
Well, you see how he just dropped shoulder and just left two people for dead?
Well, I thought the Premier League was the hardest league in the world. This 18-year-old who can't even speak the language just comes over goal and assist. Cheers, lads.
Tick your button on Football Manager, Blair. Football's a universal language. There's no issues with that.
What? I mean, tell you. Esteval's not too bad either. I think Brazil might have a decent shell at the World Cup.
Had a It's always funny you say that though, because if you ever said like, "Hey, he's Brazilian, he's going to be good, isn't he?" Someone would hammer you, and be like, "Just because you're Brazilian, don't mean you're good." Well, in general, it bloody does, doesn't it?
Yeah, they are all technically good at football.
It's like those players who play for Paris Saint-Germain Academy, mate. They're quite good and all.
I mean, it's not that.
It's not that, mate.
Oh, I can't believe I got heckled. How did I get heckled for suggesting a player we signed from PSG's academy might turn out all right?
Not only did he play for PSG Academy, he'd also made an appearance for Paris Saint-Germain's first team, which is also filled with superstars.
Rangers have just turned down 10 million quid for him in January. While on the subject, Anthony Masaba's playing for Fenerbahce now. Oh God, painful.
Top goals and assists last year, mate. Gutted.
Yeah, he's very good, mate. And that's it. Let's just wrap it up there, mate. Big week of football coming up. Premier League in the midweek, FA Cup on the weekend, and the upsets.
I'll say, come on. No chance.
Let's quickly have a look at FA Cup fixtures. Let's see what the randomizer picked.
Oh yeah, the randomizer. Liam Rosenior's just been appointed at Chelsea. Oh, let's send him to his old club, shall we?
Yeah, our random's that Friday night, Hull City. Is that on BBC? It will be, won't it?
Don't know, mate, but I'll be there.
I'll watch it. That'll be entertaining. Burton at home to West Ham. It's another one. Mansfield Town away at Burnley. Any other big ones? Oh man, Arsenal got Wigan. Macclesfield got Brentford. Manchester aren't in it, are they? They got knocked out.
Did you actually mean that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Monday. No, it sounds so much like you just set yourself up to just go, oh, Man United, it, wee.
I can't. You know what? I can't even remember who knocked him out. Who knocked Man United? FA Cup.
What, like Grimsby or something?
No, that was League Cup.
All right. I don't know. It could have been anyone while that idiot was in charge.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Brighton.
Brighton did you right? And it's Man City versus Salford. Could be quite an interesting game. We'll end it there because we're just literally just talking shite now. More shite than normal.
Yeah, come on, Macclesfield on Monday night.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, enjoyed that, mate.
Yeah, cheers, dude. Bye.
Cheers.